Alrighty, we are live. We are alive. We are on stream. Welcome, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between. I am Violet Hyena. You are here with perfect timing. I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing. I have one playing card deck, and it's going to help me choose between 13 decks. On which one is going to give you your reading. So once questions get dropped into the chat, that will happen. Until then, I'm going to drop my own note into chat. No. There we go. Alright, I do see Alexander, the Ganja Shaman, has popped in. Greetings. And greetings back to you. Thank you, Hans. If you have a question, you may drop it in the chat and I'll give you a reading. I do hope it's a very nice evening for you. Okay, so I have typed welcome. Please drop your questions in the chat and I'll give you a reading. Until then, I'll be reading oracle cards as a filler because it's fun. And then there's a question. Yay! Thank you, Alexander. My question: how is the next 6 weeks looking in abundance and career? It's a very good question. I'm going to ask the cards. That is a 2-card question, at least. Alright, which deck would like to answer Alexander? I'm going to keep it to the tarot cards for this. So which tarot card deck wants to answer Alexander? Going to be, the cat tarot. Very good. Very easy. Very feline. I notice you. That's just my phone, guys. I don't notice you. Oh, I have to turn off my fan because that creates background noise I don't want. There we go. Okay. How is the next 6 weeks looking in abundance and career? Alright, for Alexander. Abundance and career. We have the World and we have the Knight of Wands. So, how's the next 6 week looking for abundance? Abundance is the world. So, in terms of abundance, you have a connection to the world, and it is there set up for you. And it is a major arcana. Abundance is available for you in the world right now. That is what the card is saying. So that's very good. And then the Knight of Wands. The Knight is a court card of action. And it's a character that is knowledgeable, no longer a page, but not yet a master. And the Wands is a very action-oriented suit. So you are ready to pounce on a career. So this is good also. So these combined are looking to be very good. So it's saying the world is open for your career and you are ready to pounce. So go pounce. Go find the opportunities and go pounce. And that is what the cards are telling me, Alexander. I hope that helps. Go do it. Go forward. Go get those opportunities. They are there for you. Go pounce on it. Okay, I hope that helped you out. And I'm going to look at chat and have my drink. My iced drink. It's yummy. Let's see here. And Alexander said thanks, and I say you're very welcome. That Jam OJ says hello. Hello, that damn OJ. Welcome. And Alexander says the world is nice. Emoji with sunglasses. And then that same emoji says, when will Abby contact me? I'm gonna put you on the list, and then I'm gonna put that damn OG on the list because I'm going to come back after I catch up on chat. So okay, so That Damn OG is on the list. And Alexander says, yeah, I've been working on self. Very good. And Alexander says, I am ready for transformation. Thanks, Violet Hyena. And you are very welcome. Go for it, man. You got the good vibes. Go for it. Awesome. And I've caught up on chat, so I'm going to go back and answer that damn OJ. And that damn OJ wants to know, when will Abby contact me? We're going to pick a deck for that. Actually, I have a deck because I have here the Cosmic Timing Oracle deck. Let's see if you can get there. There you go. So this is a time deck. This is going to be the best deck to answer when. When will Abby contact that damn OJ? Oh, when will Abby contact that damn OJ? When will Abby contact that damn OJ? Oh, that was good. Okay, and the card says this week. So I hope that helps you out. The cards say this week, so soon. Very soon. Good job. This week. Hope that helps you out. Yeah, I mean, you asked the cards. A Cosmic Timing Oracle deck made the forecast, so this week. You are very welcome. I hope it happens for you. Alright. Then put the Z board back. And I am still open for more questions if you guys got any. I've been told by different readers for the past month it would be soon or a couple days. Hey, then I'm just verifying what they said. That's pretty cool. And I am going to fall to reading one of my Oracle decks. Let's see which one. That one. That one, yay. It's a time filler. Okay, I'll put this information card back. Yes, you guys are subscribed. You can ask as many questions as you like. Nobody is limited here. I have 2 hours to fill. Give me questions. And Alexander says, lol. Usually Margaret shows up and she has like 100 questions and I answer them all. It's a good time. Margaret's not here tonight. It's so weird. She's usually here during the weekdays. I didn't expect that. I'm just chilling and blazing. Oh, that's fun. Blaze one for me. Ask all of your weird questions. It's okay. The cards want to talk. They do. They want to tell you things. Greets from Aruba. Well, then I have to say greets from the USA. Is Jenny my soulmate? Should I ask her out? Ooh, very good question. I'm gonna ask the cards. Okay, which deck? That's another two-parter. These are yes and no questions. I'm going to use a tarot card deck for those. And I'll let you know up front how I do yes and no questions is that when they're reversed, they are no's. If they're right side up, they're yeses. And then I look into the cards for more details. So it's going to be 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It's the Katie Tarot. Yay! And then Alexander says, all right, cool. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to use a board to keep track of your questions. That way we are knowing we can communicate easier on which question is which. So, is Jenny your soulmate? So JSM for Jenny soulmate, and should you ask her out? Ask her out is AHO. Okay, so is Jenny your soulmate? The answer is yes. And should you ask her out? No, you should not. Let's look into the cards and find out why. Well, her living in another country would definitely hinder you asking her out. So that actually tracks. That's funny. But we're gonna look into the first question first. Is Jenny your soulmate? And the answer is yes, with the Ten of Wands. And the Ten of Wands means that there is a completion of activity or passions or magic. Like a project has been done, something has been completed. In this case, it seems as though a journey has been completed and this man is walking his dog home. So it is actually it's a card that represents being tired after good labor has been done and after you've acquired a bunch of skills and are ready to settle down. So this is a really good card for anyone who is ready for their soulmate to settle down with. And then this is, should you ask her out? And the answer is no. One, because she's in another country. But that's logically thinking. But Man of Coins is a man who is definitely doing work and making his coin. So there might be, let's see, Man of Coin. Because coins are wealth. I believe the Man of Coin is... Still making money. Like, in the process of making money. The impression that I get from this picture is that you are working hard for your money, and therefore you can't just travel off into the distance and sweep her off her feet because you have the wealth to back it up. You still have to work, otherwise you'd go and sweep her off her feet. Because if you had enough money, you would. But you can't. You have responsibilities, and you have to feed yourself, and you have to shelter yourself. So you're not quite rich enough to pull that off. So you can't just fly off and ask her out. You have to make money first for yourself, and then enough to go and provide for a lady. And that is what the cards tell me. Alright, I'm going to put these cards away and I'm going to read chat. Boop. There we go. I have my drink. Okay. Boop. Alexander says she lives in another country. Yeah, we covered that. Interesting. Maybe not yet because she's in another country and I think she's going through stuff now with her baby daddy. That would be another thing too. Yes, I'm working on my foundations. I don't even have a bank account yet. Yeah. You are right. The card's on point. Yeah, maybe ask her out when I have my foundations. Absolutely 100%. I like that plan. It sounds good and logical. And I'm open to any other questions. I will start shuffling my oracle deck until more questions pop up. Okay. So, appreciation and gratitude are different vibrational states. When you feel gratitude, often you are looking at a difficulty that you have overcome, but there's still some of that struggle vibration present. The state of appreciation is seeing whatever you are looking at through the eyes of Source. You could walk down a crowded street with all kinds of things that a lot of other people would find reason to criticize or have worry about. And you would not have access to them because your vibration of appreciation is picking out for you things of a different vibrational nature. What do I want? And why do I want it? When you acknowledge what you do not want and then ask yourself, what is it that I do want? You begin a gradual shift into the telling of your new story and into a much improved point of attraction. You get the essence of what you think about, whether you want it or not, because the law of attraction is unerringly consistent. Therefore, you are never only telling the story of how it is now, you are also telling the future experience that you are creating right now. It is not my role to make other people happy. It is not your role to make others happy. It is your role to make yourself balance, to keep yourself in balance. When you pay attention to how you feel and practice self-empowering thoughts that align with who you really are, you will offer an example of thriving that will be of tremendous value to those who have the benefit of observing you. You cannot get poor enough to help poor people thrive or get sick enough to help sick people get well. You can only uplift from your position of strength and clarity and alignment. Aha, let's see what Alexandra has to say. On her birthday about 10 weeks ago, I sent her a numerology reading. She loved it. And now I made an intro video for her channel and numerology report for each month. Should I send that this week? You know what? Let's ask the cards. Which deck? I'm gonna say it's gonna be a tarot card deck. And it's J for 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The octopus deck. And Alex also says, just normal as friends, not asking her out. She did an interview on her channel. Few things on that I can tell her about my perspective. What's your life path number? Violet Hyena, if I may ask. I am a 44/8. Well, when it comes to numerology, 9 has always been my number. 9 and divisions of 9, like 9, 6, and 3, and was it 3 is the, what's it called? It's either 3 is the square root of 9 or 9 is the square root of 3. I don't remember which one, but it always felt right to me. Oh, yeah, that's me. I'm an old soul. I've known for a very long time, and I'm an old soul. Alright, so let me focus back in on your question to get the cards working. Let's see. On her birthday about 10 weeks ago, I sent her a numerology reading. She loved it. And now I make an intro video for her channel and numerology report for each month. Should I send that this week? Let's see what you have to say. Should you send it this week? Okay, and the answer is yes. You should send it this week. And it is the Ace of Cups. And the cups are the beginning of usually a relationship, a beginning of some sort of emotional path in your life. So sending them the numerology things this week is gonna start this relationship, this emotional link. It's gonna start something good. So, hey, there you go. Yes, send them. I hope that helps out. And then I'm gonna look back at chat in a moment. And Alexander says, thank you with hands, and I return it. You're very welcome. Drinks. And you are very welcome. Let's see. I can make a career of living happily ever after. A very good career choice would be to gravitate towards those activities and to embrace those desires that harmonize with your core intentions, which are freedom and growth and joy. Make a career of living a happy life rather than trying to find work that will produce enough income that you can do things with your money that will then make you happy. When feeling happy is of paramount importance to you, and what you do for a living makes you happy, you have found the best of all combinations. What if everything was always working out for me? When you play the what if game, look for things that make you feel better. There is never a situation in which there is not a way out. But, out of habit, most people continue to choose the lack perspective until they eventually find themselves where it seems that there are no more choices. But as you hold to your intention to look for evidence of well-being and thriving and success and happiness, you will tune yourself to the vibrations of those things, and those kinds of good feeling experiences will dominate your life. I can set my own standards of financial well-being. Once you are able to achieve and consistently maintain your personal alignment, a great deal of money will flow into your experience, if that is your desire. Do not let others set the standards about how much money you should have or about what you should do with it, for you are the only one who could ever accurately define that. Come into alignment with who you really are and allow those things to flow into your experience that you want, that life has helped you know that you want. And Alexander has says, I see you have a lot of decks. Good message. Yes, I have 13 decks. And they all have a lot to say. It's a collection I've been amassing for several years, so this live streaming is a way for them to do their thing, because there's a lot of them, and they all just want to talk. I can't pick one sometimes, so I just let the playing cards do it. And yes, I do favor these Abraham Hicks cards. They have some very good messages. 13, the number of divine feminine. You know what? That rings true. That rings true. So true. Whatever I desire, I can acquire. The eternal law of the universe steadily holds the promise of expansion and joy. Understanding the laws will reawaken within you the knowledge of your purpose and your own personal power as you remember how to access the powerful universe that creates worlds. If this time-space reality has within it the ability to inspire a desire within you, it is absolute that this time-space reality has the ability to yield you a full and satisfying manifestation of that same desire. It is law. Boop. Oh, Preston is here. Hi, Preston. All right, let us read Preston's emojis. Flamenco dancing, sparkly heart, sparkly heart, sparkly heart, sparkly heart. And Preston says, hello everyone, Canadian Purple Heart American. Awesome. Welcome, Preston. Good to have you aboard again. And yes, Preston, you may ask as many questions as you like. Until then, I'm reading oracle cards because I can. I can give my attention to the positive aspects. Things that are coming into your experience in response to your vibration. Your vibration is offered because of the thoughts you are thinking. And you can tell by the way you are feeling that what kind of thoughts you're thinking. Find good feeling thoughts, and good feeling manifestations must follow. Make a decision to look for the best feeling aspects of whatever you must give your attention to, and otherwise look only for good feeling things to give your attention to. And your life will become one of increasingly good feeling aspects. Let's see, and Alexander says hi. Well, since Alexander is blazing, yes, you are high. Preston, cheers and blessings. So, thank you, hand and fire emoji. And Preston says, is my Leo thinking about me today? Let us find out. Let us find out. Put these here for a moment. I'm going to use a tarot card. Okay. Number 2, I guess. That one just flipped out. So it's going to be 2, 1, 2, Robinwood Tarot. Okay, is Preston's Leo thinking about them today? Is Preston's Leo thinking about them today? The answer is yes. It's the 6 of Wands. And 6 is the number for victory. And Wands is brandishing the wand. Well, brandishing the wand to do the job. So they now have a nice collection of wands, which are skills and passions and creativity and magic. And bringing forth a symbol of the sun. So yes, your Leo is thinking about you and thinking very good thoughts. and having very good, he's having a very good time with his, collection of skills. And you are part of that set, I think. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Preston. Have a drink. Ah. Ah. And we go back to the Oracle cards until there's more questions. I do see a question from Alexander, which is why I'm holding off on the Oracle card. This is a strange question. Am I the reincarnations of Simon Toko? Let's ask the cards. Let's find out. It's gonna be a tarot card deck. Is Alexander, which deck wants to answer Alexander? It's gonna be number 2, the Robin Wood Tarot. Again, very good. This time it was the Gryffindor one. The Gryffindor 2. Let's see here. And this will be very interesting because I have no clue who Simon Toko is. We're gonna find out just purely based on the cards. It's a yes, no question. Okay, and the answer is no. And not only is it a no, it is a major arcana no. And it is the Devil. And the Devil is the card of temptation and being locked down to your temptations in a way where you could free yourself, but you don't want. I notice you. But you don't want to, because you can see in the picture the man is reaching for the door. He can leave if he would just leave the treasure behind. But he's not going to. So you are not the reincarnation of, what was it? Simon Toko. You could get farther if you would let go of some things holding you back. And that is what the cards are telling me. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Alexander. So I'm going to put these cards back. Ta-da! I hope that helped you out. Let's see. And Alexander said, I am related to him. Interesting. I will ask. I will ask. Which deck would like to answer the second question? Dude, I was not arguing with that one. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Prisma Visions deck is going to answer that second question. Is Alexander related to him? Is Alexander related to Simon Toko? Is Alexander related to Simon Toko? And the answer is yes. Ooh. Interesting. So it says you are related to Simon Toko. However, this is the Ten of Swords. And the Ten of Swords is one of those cards where you have stabbed yourself with enough cycle thinking to where you there is a need to, how to put this correctly. I'm looking for the correct words. This is essentially a death of part of a personality because you've thought it to death. And it is a time to let go of a part of a personality and grow from that. So this is a completion of a cycle and then a rebirth into a new one. But it is still a death, so it is still painful to let go of, which does relate back to the Devil card. Because part of letting go is letting go of a part of your personality that does not serve you any longer in a way to where you can escape and grow better. Alright, I hope that helps you out, and that is because that's what the card is telling me. Put this away and check chat. With my drink. And I'm gonna go back to Oracle cards. Because I've caught up on chat and nothing has changed. I'm sure you'll come back when you're ready. The law of attraction adds power to both problems and solutions. The realization that something is not as you want it to be is an important first step. But once you have identified that, the faster you are able to turn your attention in the direction of a solution, the better. Because a continuation of exploration of the problem will prevent you from finding the solution. The problem is a different vibrational frequency from the solution, and all thoughts or vibrations are affected by or managed by the law of attraction. The better it gets, the better it gets. When you deliberately seek positive aspects of whatever you are giving your attention to, you, in a sense, tune your vibrational tuner to more positive aspects of everything. And, of course, you could tune yourself negatively as well. But as you are deliberately looking for positive aspects in yourself or others, you will find more of those things. The better it gets, the better it gets. For you, get more and more of what you are thinking about, whether you want it or not. I see there's more. Hold on. Yes, I do feel I am related or reincarnated or a reincarnation of him. He was a prophet. They tried to kill him a few times, but didn't succeed. He appeared in Angola, Africa, in 1960s, and his last appearance was 1984. So, over 40 years ago. That's quite a history. Yeah, I don't know who Simon Toko is, so all the information that I've taken from the cards is purely from the cards and from intuition. Welcome to planet Earth. You are here to seek joy. If we were talking to you on your first day here, we would say, welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. And your work here, your lifetime career, is to seek joy. As you think thoughts that feel good to you, you will be in harmony with who you really are. And in doing so, you will utilize your profound freedom. Seek joy first, and all of the growth that you could ever imagine will come joyously and abundantly unto you. More chat. Let's see. Alexander says, yes, yes, I understand. A lot of people don't know him or about him, but it's alright. Correct. In fact, when we're doing tarot card readings, sometimes the best thing is that we don't know all the information. So that's perfectly fine. Okay. Money is not the root of all evil or of happiness. This important subject of money and the financial success is not the root of all evil, as many have quoted, nor is it the path to happiness. So when you are able to successfully control something, like the subject of money, that affects most of you all day, every day, you have accomplished something rather significant. For not only is it certain that your financial success must improve, but the evidence of that success will then prepare you for deliberate improvement in every aspect of your life experience. And Alexander said, yeah, then is pure intuition. Thanks. You are so welcome. That's what I'm here for. And you, sir, have perfect timing because you're here. And I do readings for people with perfect timing. It just works out that way. Isn't it beautiful? I love how life works out. Alright. I will tell my story as I want it to be. If you let your dominant intention be to revise and improve the content of the story you tell every day of your life, it is our absolute promise to you that your life will become that ever-improving story, for by the power of the law of attraction, the essence of that which is like unto itself is drawn. It must be. And Alexander says, everything in divine timing and order. Perfectly said. I couldn't have said it better. That's just how the world works. And once you accept that, you're gold. Let me drink and then read. Shortages of time or money are perceptual. If you're feeling a shortage of time or money, your best effort would be to focus upon the better feeling thoughts and do more things that make you feel good. Your time is a perceptual thing, and even though the clock is ticking, the same for everyone, your alignment affects your perception, as well as the results you allow. As you observe the enormous differences in the effort that people apply and the results they achieve, you have to conclude that there is more to the equation of achieving than action alone. My career is one of creating a joyful life experience. If your dominant intent is to feel joy while you are doing the work, your triad of intentions, freedom, growth, and joy, will come quickly and easily into alignment. See your career as one of creating a joyful life experience. You are not a creator of things or a regurgitator of what someone else has created or a gatherer of stuff. You are a creator, and the subject of your creation is your joyful life experience. That is your mission. That is your quest. That is why you are here. The law of attraction responds to my vibration. Belief is nothing more than a chronic pattern of thought, and you have the ability, if you try even a little bit, to begin a new pattern, to tell a new story, to achieve a different vibration, and to change your point of attraction. The law of attraction is responding to your vibration, and you can easily change your vibrational point of attraction by visualizing the lifestyle you desire and holding your attention upon those images until you begin to feel relief, which will indicate that a true vibrational shift has occurred. And Alexander says, I've been working on the law of attractions. Good for you. How have you been doing that? Ah, tasty drink. I am always receiving the essence of what I am giving. Appreciation and love and alignment to that which is source is the ultimate giving back, so to speak, for in your pain or struggle, you have nothing to give back. What you are living is always an exact replication of your vibrational patterns of thought. Nothing could be more fair than life as you are living it. For you are thinking, you are vibrating, and as you are vibrating, you are attracting. And so you are always getting back the essence of what you are giving. Alright, and Alexander says, I have been writing down my desires, made a vision board, visualize. I think is harvest time this year. That would be very nice. That would be excellent if it was. Writing down your desires, making vision boards, visualizing, all good stuff. You're planting all the good seeds. Very good. And Alexander thinks harvest time is this year. I hope it is for you. Yeah. Question. Would I be traveling to Europe end of July to collect abundance? Let's find out. I'm going to pick a deck to answer that question. Would Alexander be traveling to Europe in the end of July to collect abundance? That is a very specific time frame. Let's find out. It's going to be 6, and the card is Hufflepuff. 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the gator. Yay! Would Alexander be traveling to Europe end of July to collect abundance? Would Alexander be traveling to Europe end of July to collect abundance? It was a good shuffle. Let me keep that one. And the answer is no. Okay, we have the answer of no, and it is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is a major arcana. So this is a really big deal. You're going to need to look at some things from a different perspective. And that is the big basic of this card. So you're going to have to essentially hang a different way, look at something from a different point of view, and then when you come back, you're going to have that different view that's going to help you out. So I hope that helps you out, Alex. Would it be in August? You know what? I have the Cosmic Timing deck. So instead of playing the game of yes, no, let's just ask the timing deck. The Hangman, interesting. Yes, the Hangman is all about perspective because he gets hung out to dry, and then he gains new perspective because he's at a different angle. Okay, so I'm going to ask when. Let's see. When would Alex be able to travel to Europe to collect abundance? That is the question we're asking. When would Alex be able to travel to Europe to collect abundance? That was a beautiful shuffle. All right, and the answer is in May. So I hope that helps you out, Alex. It definitely gives you a better time frame. In May. So if it's in May, it's gonna be not this year. It's gonna have to at least be next year. I hope that helped out. Ooh, I do need a drink before I do more oracle cards. Oh. I want to harmonize with what I believe is good. I want to be the best that I can be. I want to do and to have and live in a way that is in harmony with my idea of the greatest goodness. I want to harmonize physically here in this body with that which I believe to be the best or the good way of life. If you will make those statements and then do not take action unless you feel good, you will always be moving in harmony with your idea of that which is good. The subject of money is really two subjects. The subject of money is really two subjects. One, money, plenty of money. And two, absence of money, not nearly enough money. Often, people assume that because they are speaking the words, I want more money, they are speaking positively about money. When you are feeling fear or discomfort as you speak, you are not speaking of the subject of money. You are speaking of the subject of not enough money. And the difference is very important because the first subject brings money and the second holds it away. Okay, and Alexander says, in May then, maybe Mandela effect take place. It comes faster. I am not aware of the Mandela effect. Explain, please. Thank you. The better my story gets, the better my life gets. Begin telling the story of your desire, and then add to it the details of the positive aspects that you can find that match those desires, and then embellish your positive expectations by speculating with your good feeling, wouldn't it be nice if, ellipses. Examples. You can say these things like, only good things come to me, and I'll figure it out as I go along. Every time you tell your better feeling story, you will feel better, and the details of your life will improve. The better it gets, the better it gets. Okay, so Alexander explains like reality shift. Mandela effect. Appreciation hands. Raul! Hello, Raul. May I know what's coming in next week? Let's find out, Raul. Let's find out. I'm gonna put this deck away and reset. going to answer Raoul's question. May I know what's upcoming in next week? I'm going to open that up to all of my decks. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Octopus Chart. What is upcoming next week for Raoul? What's coming up next week for Raoul? That was a very good shuffle. I am not arguing with that shuffle. Alright, let's see what's coming up for Raoul. We have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is a reflection on your wealth or your health or the earth around you. The things that have already been manifested around you. It is time to take inventory on what is there. And you're going to be needing to organize that. So next week, you're going to want to organize a lot of your wealth, health, or earth things. The things in your environment. You're going to definitely need to organize that stuff. And in organizing it, you'll be creating categories which will help you out. And that is what the cards say. So I hope that helps you out, Raoul. And Raoul says, my exam result in next week. Hope all things go in well manner. I hope that for you too. And Raoul says, thank you, dear. You are very welcome. I hope I helped. I'm gonna have a drink. Hydration is important. And I have been live streaming for 1 hour and 24 minutes. I have 36 minutes left. Back to the Oracle cards. Let's do Ask It Is Given. Alright, this is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. Don't look. There we go. A consistent formula gives me consistent results. Like learning, to understand the basics of mathematics, and then having the successful experience of understanding the results of their applications. Once you have a formula for understanding your world that is always consistent, it will yield consistent results to you. Very nice. But what about those innocent little babies? Even your babies are offering vibrations that the universe is matching. And like you, your little ones are influenced by the vibrations of those who surround them. But nevertheless, they are creating their own reality, and like you, long before their physical birth, they set into motion this life experience they are now living. I must be selfish enough to align with well-being. If you are not selfish enough to deliberately align with the energy of your source, you have nothing to give away. Some worry that if you take too much of the pie, others will be left with nothing. While in reality, the pie expands in proportion to the vibrational requests of all of you. My emotional set point can be changed. Your set points are achieved by attention to a subject. We want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points. Because once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be an exact match. I am a physical extension of source energy. Everything in your physical environment was created from non-physical perspective by that which you call source. And just as source created your world, and you through the power of focused thought, you from your leading edge place in this time-space reality are continuing to create your world. Drink time. Drink. Okay. There is enough room for all ideas and experiences. Ooh, it jumped. It jumped. From your non-physical perspective, you understood that there is room enough in this expansive universe for all manner of thought and experience. You had every intention of being deliberate about your own life experience and your own creations, but you had no intentions of trying to control the creations of others. My life is supposed to be fun. Be easy about all of this. Life is supposed to be fun, you know. It is Abraham's powerful desire that you return to your state of self-appreciation. We want you to feel love for your life, for the people of your world, and most of all, for yourself. There is great love here for you. Alexander, I think in the future things gonna change with me. I think in the future things are gonna change with the government worldwide. But I'm just curious, should I run for president of Aruba in the next election? You know what? Let's ask the cards. I can't think of a better question to ask the cards. Okay, which deck wants to answer Alex's question? Which deck is going to answer Alex's question the best? Jack, which is 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Octopus turrets. There we go. Get all the cards out. Okay, so should Alex run for the president of Aruba in the next election? Should Alexander run for president of Aruba in the next election? That was a good one. The cards say no. And we're going to look into the card for more details. So this is a no. Why? Why no? The Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is wealth, health, earth, but it's also the relationship or collaboration with other people, the groups of people, the co-creation with other people. And you do not have the resources to run for the president of Aruba. And that is what the card has to say. So I hope that helps you out, Alex. Sorry to give you a no, but cards say no. Okay. Back to the Oracle cards. Yeah, right now I don't have the resources. Yeah. So go get some resources and some networking and maybe check back again. Alexander says, I want to be like the Arubian Trump. Have my own money. Lol. Please. As an American, no other country needs another Trump. He's already gotten us in enough trouble. Please don't be the next Trump. Money does not fix everything. I hope you understand. If Trump is stressful for the rest of the world, it is doubly stressful for us Americans. It's not nice. So many stressful things. Anyway, Oracle cards make me happy. We're not going to focus on an Arubian Trump. In Aruba, they love Trump. Tell you the truth, also in Nigeria, Africa, and other countries. Yeah, okay. I'm glad that I'm glad they love him. I like Oracle cards. I like Oracle cards and not politics, so I'm gonna read Oracle cards. I have the ability to direct my own thoughts. You have the opinion, you have the option of observing things as they are, or of imagining them as you want them to be. And whichever option you choose, your thoughts produce a vibration within you that equals your point of attraction, and then circumstances and events line up to match the vibrations that you have offered. Yeah, look, Alex, everyone is entitled to their opinion. So everyone is allowed to like and or dislike the president. They have their opinions, and I am going to choose not to comment too much on politics because it's a very stressful subject to me, and honestly, yeah, you know what? I would rather talk about the divine because the divine is a lot less stressful. Debbie, hi Debbie. Debbie says, hello, beautiful heart, and I shall give a heart back. Hello, welcome. And Alexander says, truth. I hope you're having a fabulous Sunday night. This is Sunday night, Debbie. Can you pull me a card and tell me what the universe has to tell me today, Aquarius sign? Of course. I'll put away the oracle cards, and then we'll get the decks out for you. There we go. And Debbie says, I just had a late nap. Oh, I love naps. They're the best. I could really use one. Maybe I'll have one in like 20 minutes after I stream. I'm done streaming. Naps are lovely. Did you have any dreams? It's often when I have naps that I dream, not during full cycles of sleep. Which deck would like to answer Debbie? 6 of Slytherin. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gators. None that Debbie remembers. That's okay. Oh my, oh my. They're jumping. Ah. Alright, so 3 cards jumped. The universe has a lot to say to you, apparently, Debbie. Okay. What does the universe have to say? Okay, so the Man of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the Hanged Man. Let's put on our sleuthing hat and see what's going on here. Let's see Debbie's question again. Can you pull me a card and tell me what the universe has to tell me today? Let's see. The Man of Cups is a fireman. But the Man of Cups is the man who has a level head and control over his emotions, and is often putting out fires because he's so level-headed that he's often putting out a lot of fires for people. And then we have the 3 of Cups, which is emotions. Cups are emotions. And 3 is socializing and co-creation. 3 of Cups. It is harmonizing with others. And finding good memories. Good, like, sharing emotions with others. That's it. And then the Hanged Man is a major arcana. So, the major arcana is looking at something from a different perspective and then coming back with the answer that you were looking for. So the Man of Cups, someone who is stable in their cups, is going to have to socialize with their cups with other people. And in doing so, they're going to find a different perspective and bring it into their life. So the universe is trying to tell Debbie that you might have a level head and you're gonna go and have a social interaction in which you're going to have a different perspective. And you've never thought of that perspective before. And then you're going to come back with that new perspective and you're going to go, oh, this changes a lot. This is cool. And that is what the cards have to say, Debbie. I hope that helps you out. I'm going to put these back and then check chat. and have a drink. Let's see. Good stuff. Okay, so Debbie says, wow, 3 and I was the 3rd like button. Check mark. I love when those numbers add up. Very good. My Pisces is a fireman. Oh, that's so cool. I like how that works out. So we are a powerful team. Very good. And Debbie says, exactly 100. Absolutely sharing emotions. Hangman is sit a ponder. Yes, absolutely. Different perspective. What a concept. Change my expectations. Perfect pull. Yes. The heart of the cards, no. They just know. I have an icy cold drink. It's very good. So yeah, go talk to people, get some new perspectives. Very good stuff. And I have about 12 minutes left in stream. Oh, and Debbie says, please ask the cards how the rest of June will be. That's a very good question. Which deck would like to answer Debbie? Which deck would like to answer Debbie? Which deck would like to answer Debbie? 10. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Trust your vibes. Ravenclaw. Okay. How will the rest of June go? How will the rest of June go? How will the rest of June be? What's the rest of June looking to be like? We have approximately 2 weeks left in June, so let's find out what it's going to be like. That one. That's a good truffle. Be flexible. Be flexible. And number 40. The main reason your guides and angels are with you is to influence you to make the best possible choices for your life. Yet, even as they offer help, it is up to you to accept and follow your vibes before they can do you any good. Allow yourself to be influenced by your guides by being more flexible in body, mind, and spirit. This means get out of your rut, change your plans, take an occasional risk, and trust the moment, and be willing to go with the flow of new inspiration that encourages you to do so. Do not be a card-carrying member of the woulda, coulda, shoulda club of lost opportunity and psychic regret. If you feel a vibe, be courageous enough to act on it. 5 sensory people are too rigid to see and accept the assistance of higher forces. So they miss their moments and live in frustration. Don't live like this. Rather than blindly sticking with the plan, your guides encourage you to ease up, stretch, and bend your mind and try to do things a new way. Don't resist the universe as it strives to help you open up to it. So be flexible. Alright, I hope that helps you out, Debbie. Be flexible for the rest of June. Boop. Get in. Get in, she said. Get in. There we go. Alright, gonna have a drink and then catch up chat. And Debbie says, awesome deck. It's all about vibes. Be flexible. Laughing, crying. I am an Aquarius. Air sign, I flow. Air signs are the best to be flexible with. Exactly, 100%. My guides are here. Get out of the apartment. Explore. Yes. Awesome reading. Smile. The universe has thrown a tower more than once. I finally listened. Thank you, emoji, and Aquarius sign. Very good. I definitely does thank you. Thank you, hands. You're very welcome. I am here to do readings for people with perfect timing, and obviously you have perfect timing, so I'm happy to do what I do. Oop. I'm full of ice. Sorry, I have my cup. It is full of ice. It is no longer full of liquid. Now, the problem with one of these Stanley type cups is that the ice will never melt. So, I do not. Oh, no, I do not have liquid. Not for 7 more minutes, but that's okay. I have perfect timing. You do have perfect timing, Debbie. It's awesome. Okay, so 6 minutes left. And then I get to go refill my drink. Alright, so Debbie, either you have one more question or I will read more oracle cards. Neither are bad choices. This is the information card. Don't look, it's shy. A few more oracle cards it is. To finish off the last 4 minutes of the night. My manifestations are the indicators of my beliefs. It is always true that whatever you are living always matches your chronic vibrational patterns or beliefs. And it does not matter if you have an excellent excuse for your negative thoughts and negative emotions. They still equal your point of attraction. What is manifesting on the every subject in your life is an indicator of the beliefs you hold and the chronic patterns of thought. Boom. Babies are thinking and attracting before they are speaking. Even though you are only months old in your physical body, you are very old and wise creator focused in that baby's body. And you came with powerful intentions. People often assume that because a child is not yet offering words, the child could not be creating of its own experience. But it is our promise to you that no one else is creating your experience. Children emanate vibrations which are the reason for what they attract, even from their time of birth. Our diversity supports our individual freedoms. While your societies continue to try to dictate and enforce human behavior to please the majority, because of your diversity, it continues to be an uncomfortable struggle that, again and again, falls of its economic weight. There's simply not enough money in the world to buck the natural currents of individual freedom and independence of thought. Beautiful. Okay. Relationships I don't want clarify those I do want. Whenever you know what you do not want, you will always know more clearly what you do want. So, in any poignant moment of awareness of others' person's undesirable situation, give your undivided attention to the idea of improvement that has hatched from your interaction and observation. And as you learn to do that, not only will you be of increasing value to others, but you will see how your relationships with others add immeasurably to your own becoming. Alright, and with that last card, it has been a 2-hour stream, and I'm going to call it a night, and I really appreciate everyone who was here, allowing me to answer their questions with readings. And I'm going to bid you all a lovely good night, and I will be back in 22 hours. So at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, come back and I will be here doing this again. So thank you again. I love you all. See you then. Bye.